Yo, yo. What's good? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to Stormybman's Reacts. Listen, it's been a minute since I've done one of these because it just hasn't been fulfilling enough in the movie theaters for me to come back with a review. And, you know, me being the nerd that I am with comic book films, I had to go and check out Captain America, Brave New World. Since the Marvel establishment, the MCU, has been making changes after a horrible phase 4 of film releases, I decided to give them another shot. And I'm glad that I did, because I walked away from this experience not only enjoying what was on the table, but excited about the possibilities of what may be on the horizon. Now, Captain America, A Brave New World is a film that Marvel has released for 2025, one of their first productions of 3, I believe, that will entertain audiences this year. The film was directed by Julius Onah, and it's starring Harrison Ford as General Thaddeus Ross, who becomes President Ross, and Anthony Mackie returning and reprising his role as Sam Wilson, the new Captain America. If you had a chance to check out the Falcon and Winter Soldier television series on Disney, you will be brought up to speed quite well with this film. It's not necessarily a must, but it will help you learn about the characters of whom you're dealing with. Another segue would be to review The Incredible Hulk, Marvel's film that was released just around the same time as Iron Man, the original. And we get a chance to return to some characters not only from that film, but a residual storyline fallout from that film. This film is action-packed, and from what I'm seeing, it says a budget of $180 million, which may have been more than that. I've heard that there were countless reshoots, but sometimes when you're trying to make something correct, you have to do it with a means of trying new things. Marvel had tried a number of new things in the phase 4 of their film productions, and it wasn't working out. So they brought back a sense of getting back to the action, quick wit, not just overly humorous circumstances, and to give you tidbits of how to care about the characters. Now, Ford and Mackie are joined by some great cast members, and I really enjoyed this film because it was just a return to what was really familiar with me about the Marvel Universe films. Harrison Ford, who takes over as the President of the United States, has a relationship with, it's actually a hidden relationship with Dr. Samuel Stearns. Stearns is a character that was in The Incredible Hulk, and he was a doctor that was trying to assist Bruce Banner. I'm thinking about the TV show now. Forgive me. He was trying to assist Bruce Banner with getting rid of the Hulk, and he had come up with some methods of testing Banner's DNA in his blood. But on the side, what he was doing, because the gamma-infused blood was mutated so that Dr. Stearns was trying to do some things that he hadn't let Banner know about. And in the meantime, Thaddeus Ross enlisted the services of Dr. Stearns. When we meet them in this film, it turns out that there's a dark history between the two. And if you've watched, as I said, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, there's a return to characters that were introduced in that series. Joaquin Torres, who becomes the new Falcon, played by Danny Ramirez, joins Sam on missions, and he's like Sam's sidekick now, as Sam was to Steve Rogers. But you can see that Sam has really been brought up to speed with his abilities, being an Avenger, the circumstances that he had to deal with being an Avenger, and how things have worked out for him. Carl Lumbly, who played Isaiah Bradley in the series, the first black Captain America, if you hadn't watched the series, he returns and reprises his role in this film. And the cast is rounded out by Giancarlo Esposito, who's playing Seth Volker, aka Sidewinder. Listen, Giancarlo is amazing in this film, you guys. You gotta check it out. And Shara Haas, who's playing Sabra. Sabra is from the Black Widow program. So yeah, they're really expanding the universe and bringing characters in that will give you a little bit of insight as to how vast the universe is, and it's still becoming more with the films that are on the horizon. There's a couple of little surprises in there, and there's much left for a return to the story, because though we don't get a chance to see certain things that you may have gone into this film hoping for, what you do get a chance to enjoy is the action. I'm telling you, people, the action is amazing in this film, and I was quite surprised that there was so much of it. And Anthony Mackie, he handled his role well. He did the things that you would like to see an action guy do. His suit is amazing. He still has his Falcon wings, and he really shows you why Steve chose him to be his successor as Captain America. I really enjoyed that. Now there'll be people out there who didn't like this film and just were turned off by the fact that Captain America is now a different person, played by Sam Wilson and not Chris Evans's Steve Rogers. But in the comics, Sam Wilson did take up the mantle as Captain America, and they're utilizing this opportunity to spread that. And there's some exciting showdowns here, just as when he has to face off against, which you've seen in the trailers, Thaddeus Ross, when he becomes the Red Hulk. Now, that alone, the Red Hulk, is amazing. Harrison Ford in Hulk form looks better as a Hulk than the regular Hulk that we get. And it's like amazing just to see him and that transformation, and how modern technology has advanced to the degree that they could blend a CGI character with an actual person and make them a being on camera. It's amazing. It's just amazing. And I'll tell you something. I look forward to the day when all of these characters show up. I think we're going to get Avengers Secret Wars, and there will be so many crossovers, characters from multiple universes and whatnot. It's going to be amazing. But wow, it was a good time. And they've turned a little corner here with the film. And like I said, this is spoiler free. I don't want to give away anything because I would like you to go into this experience on your own with your own thoughts about it. But just know that this is very familiar. And just as we had the Incredible Hulk film, now you have almost, which could be a sequel to the Incredible Hulk. There are elements of the story that if you go and see this film, you could watch that film first, The Incredible Hulk, and go see this film and you'll know almost what's happening. The only thing that's really, different about that time in the world is that you got Sam Wilson now as Captain America, and the Avengers have come and gone. So with that being said, I give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next in the Marvel Universe. I know we have the Fantastic Four coming, we have the Thunderbolts coming, and those stories are going to be action-packed as well, with elements of some change in the multiverse. But man, overall, I recommend, Captain America, The Brave New World. Watch out for Giancarlo Esposito's Sidewinder character, because I do believe that man will be returning, and it's gonna be something else to look forward to seeing him. So let me know what you think when you see the film. Leave comments in the comment section and we could talk about it further. We'll probably cover this on our Nerd Show too, but just go check it out, man. Captain America, A Brave New World. Harrison Ford, one more note about him as Thaddeus Ross. He's taken over for the late William Hurt, who was playing Ross through the Incredible Hulk and a couple of Avengers films, Captain America, New World Order, and the Black Widow film. William Hurt's character, we were always wondering, is he going to become Red Hulk? And he passed away tragically a few years ago, and Harrison Ford was brought in to continue to bring the character to life, because the story arc of Red Hulk and why he comes to be, which is really a deep dive in comics, for them to actually get it done on film is great. But Harrison Ford's intensity is every bit as good in this film as you may have seen him in other productions. I mean, if you remember Air Force One and films like that, okay, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, Captain America, A Brave New World. There was a different title for this film, which I'm not going to repeat on the air right now, because there are just certain things where art and life crossing one another's path is kind of eerie and creepy at the same time. But this film, good time at the theater, and it does have replay value. If you like the Marvel films from phases 1 through 3, you should enjoy this film. Phase 4, it really took a nosedive. But just, know that they have made some adjustments with this film, and I expect there to be more on the way. And please, just give Anthony Mackie a chance. The young man carried himself admirably in this film, and his cap is badass. So with that being said, I want to recommend this film to you guys, and we will catch you guys, in the future when we get a chance to talk about more films, hopefully. This brought me into the theaters after not going for a while, and I'm glad I had the experience. So shout out to the mighty LDBC, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.